Should I buy a 1/10 of an ounce American Gold Eagle or save up and buy a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle? This question came up in my comments on my last video, and I thought it would be good to answer it here. Hey everyone, welcome to Campbell's Coins. By the way, I don't actually have a 1/10 of an ounce American Gold Eagle. I searched my inventory list, thought I had one, and I don't. I used to have a 1/10 of an ounce proof, but I sold it a few years ago. And I do have other 1/10 of an ounce pieces, but they're just not the AGEs. So I thought I would substitute the AGE for this gold Indian, since they are both American and similar in size. I've noticed a lot of new stackers out there, and I think it's great. So first off, I'd like to say welcome. Congrats on starting your stacking journey. Let's dive into the show. Everyone and their mom has an opinion on this topic. I've done videos on fractional gold versus the full ounce version, and other people have covered this topic extensively. But it's still a question that pops up on a regular basis, and there is a flood of my way is the best way type of thinking out there. Many people say to save up and get the 1 ounce coin. I don't disagree with those folks, but I want to say that I think they forgot how it felt when they first started stacking. I think every beginner stacker has this fear. And in my last video, I erroneously called it FOMO, which means fear of missing out. The more I thought about it, the more I realized it's not FOMO. It's fear of not having enough. I do believe that there is a great distinction between the two. When I first started stacking, I feared that I didn't have enough. I gobbled up as much gold and silver as I could afford. I put it on credit cards sometimes. I paid it off each month, but I paid a lot more for it than just waiting and paying with a check or paying with cash. All because I feared I didn't have enough for what was coming. Once I had my stacking base established, that fear I had evaporated. That's what a lot of people who have this established base forget, that fear. A viewer asked what they should stack: 1/10 of an ounce American Gold Eagles from the $200 that they set aside from each paycheck, or save up that $200 and get a full ounce. The answer depends on a lot of factors. Let's look at some gold charts. Gold is a really stable asset. It's why people run to it during times of uncertainty. Since it is so stable, there isn't volatility swings in pricing. Because there isn't violent swings in pricing, you aren't really rushed to lock in good pricing, because as much as it goes up, it comes down. The rush comes from your fear over this belief you don't have enough. Gold will not be $1,800 one week and $1,400 the next week. When you don't have rapid growth or devaluation, you're fine with saving cash and buying the full ounce. If the price was changing quickly, either one way or another, I can see why people would want to get the fractional. And if you just look at some of these charts, like for this one, you can see that from 2013 to 2019, the average price I would say for gold was around $1,300 an ounce. That's 6 years of it being roughly the same price. So if you were out there and you're buying fractional pieces, you were probably paying $140, maybe $145 for that 1/10 of an ounce, when you could probably have gotten some 1 ounce versions for $13.50. And I say that because during that 6-year period, gold was unloved, unwanted, and the premiums were incredibly low. For you new stackers out there, you will not believe how low those premiums were. I mean, just a couple of years ago, I was picking up graded pre-33 gold for melt because nobody wanted it. And now that stuff is just skyrocketed in value. But what these charts show you is that there isn't these huge upswings. You can see a gradual lift in the price of gold, but it's not shooting up and then dropping back down like you can see with cryptocurrencies. This isn't an elitist channel. I don't shame you for wanting gold or getting what you can afford. I myself buy fractional gold. If I have a month where expenses are heavy, maybe I'll just get a quarter ounce that month. Thanks to California's tax on precious metals on purchases below $1,500, I end up saving that cash and buying when I'm over that threshold just to avoid that tax. And if you're in a state like mine, where you're taxed on precious metal purchases, I would wait until you are over that threshold too. If you're taxed regardless of the dollar amount, you're f***ed either way, and I'm sorry. I've been buying a lot of quarter ounce American Gold Eagles this year, and my average price on them is probably $515 a piece. This is the price I was paying in January and the price I was paying just this week. The gold price has bounced in between $1,720 and $1,900 all year long. If I had bought just the 1 ounce gold, my price would vary, but it would all be less than the fractional pieces I paid. So if I'm paying $515 for a quarter ounce of gold and I bought 4 of them, you're looking at what, $2,060. So you're about $250 over spot for getting 4 quarter ounce pieces. When it comes to 1/10 of an ounce pieces, I've seen them range from $215 all the way up to $250, $260. Some people are even paying $300 on Atmex, which I thought was ridiculous. But my point is, you're going to be paying more on those 1/10 of an ounce pieces than you will on the quarter ounce, and then you're paying even less premium on the 1 ounce versions. I think my LCS quoted me $18.85 a couple days ago for the 1 ounce American Gold Eagles. So if I ended up buying 10 1/10 of an ounce gold coins at, let's say, $215, I'm paying roughly $360 over spot for those 10 versus this. It may not seem like a lot now, but over time, that really will add up. Personally, for me, I like buying fractional, and I don't care about the price. I don't buy gold based on the spot price, and that's probably going to shock a lot of people. I buy gold for what it represents. Its true fundamental value isn't reflected with spot price. So I get what I want when I want it, and I'm happy with it. I like fractional gold for so many reasons, and if you're interested in seeing why, check out this video here. One of these reasons is liquidity. Fractional American Gold Eagles are probably one of the most liquid coins out there. I can put one up for sale on Instagram and it will sell within a couple of hours. This liquidity is very helpful if you need cash immediately. There are fewer pockets who can afford the 1 ounce gold coin, so you have a larger buying pool with the fractional gold. To answer this viewer's question though, I'm not really a fan of the 1/10 of an ounce gold pieces, mainly because they are so extremely small. The 1 ounce coins are small in size too, but the 1/10 of an ounce is just tiny. I would save up my money for at least the quarter ounce American Gold Eagles. You're saving a little bit in premium over the 1/10 of an ounce size, but you're still getting a coin with a little bit of heft to it, and you can actually see the details on the coin without using a microscope. I find the quarter ounce gold coins provide all of this and are just as liquid as the 1/10 of an ounce Eagles. If you can't get a full ounce of gold and you must have some gold and you don't like my reasoning, then buy the 1/10 of an ounce gold, buy the quarter ounce gold, buy the half ounce gold. Do what you need to do to help put your mind at ease, because that is the most important thing. Just understand you will be paying a little more in the long run for those fractional pieces. And for God's sakes, whatever you do, don't buy grams. That last little bit was in jest in case any of you got butthurt out there. If you're interested in topics like this one, check out the other videos I have on my channel discussing these metals and how they can help you preserve and protect your wealth. If you've made it this far in the video, you guys and gals are my super stackers and collectors, and I really do appreciate you. Thank you all for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.